Good evening, folks. Red County, Blue Nation, Westcliff, Colorado, United States of Americans. Michael Boring at the wheel. Stephen Rorick and James McMahon. Jimmy, how you doing this evening, buddy?
Well, I was doing a lot better till I went to that meeting. Anyways, all in all, things are very good, healthy, strong, and going good. Yeah. We need some more rain.
Oh, my cattle are out of here. We're calling the trucks.
Yeah.
Call the trucks.
But yeah, we got, yeah.
Well,
Anyways, there's...
The people down here that don't know anything, they already sold their cattle or whatever, said, hell, the goddamn grass is, excuse my language, but the grass is taller than where they're haying. And they're like, no, we gotta let it rest. I was like, okay. That's all I've dealt with all week was the worst thing is people just don't know anything. They just don't understand nothing, man. It's a tragedy.
Well, I'm versed in a lot of different things, and I run into that all the time.
And you know,
and here's what's really, I don't know, you call it disparaging or something. It's like person doesn't have even an inkling of common sense to apply to a conversation, even, let alone the application of it. It's shell shocking to me. But now I see the State of the Union.
yeah,
I see where the schools come in, dumb people down. We've got away from farming and agricultural or whatever. You know, I mean, if you're an HVAC guy or whatever, you know, you can, you know, the tape measure at least. You know, drilling and sweating and freezing, working in harsh environments.
I was having some dirty thoughts about drilling and sweating and
But anyways, at the end of the day, I mean, as a carpenter, at the end of the day, the sterility of the environment that we're in now, people have a hard time changing a light bulb.
shit, man. We just went to this thing over there that's supposed to be for the Wet Mountain Valley. They got $100,000 grant to try to. They got $100,000 grant, took my money, and they're going to try to create an NGO to try to tell me how I'm going to use public land that already belongs to me. But I mean,
So the 100 grand,
yeah, they already got $100,000 grant to fuel this Wet Mountain.
just to break the ice.
Just right here.
Just in Custer County.
Just in Custer County.
Wait a minute. Listen up. Then they've got another $50 million in the wings.
They've already the lottery is already and see this is a
Ear
strange
tagged.
CPW, Colorado Parks and Wildlife. They're the ones that are behind all this.
What is it? What do you call them?
Well,
things?
that's NGO, non-governmental organization, but CPW, that's not an NGO. That's the game warden. Them bastards will wrap your ass tight, boy.
So that's what I wanted to say is if the
But the game warden, the Colorado Parks and Wildlife are supposed to be funding this. The problem is, folks, is it's the same problem as anything. The people that the people that are not working for a living, that are already retired and super liberal and all this, right? They have a funny way. The Democrats in general have a funny way of getting to the money, and they have no expertise about anything. I mean, this guy's talking about, yeah, we're going to try to save our agricultural lands, and he lives in downtown Denver. And I'm like, what do you know about agriculture besides nothing? All you know is that you want to try to shut us down.
what do you think that old boy got paid to come up here and do that jive talk? And the guy, it reminds me of Eric Holder and Obama.
Oh, he's a slick talking
He's
sucker.
a slick talking bitch.
I already went to third grade.
Man, we had a little name tag on and color, and you got to set at this table.
Yeah, to come in, right, you got to get a name tag. You got to put your name tag on, and then they give you a colored sticker, and then you're supposed to set at whatever table that is. That lady said, I told her, I said, I already know who I am. I don't need a name tag, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good to go. But it was a kumbaya. I thought we were going to break into kumbaya there.
Third grade all over again for me. That's what I told everybody I was sitting next to.
Sound like a fourth grade life coach. We all going to have to get along. You got to start the discussion like this, and everybody, you're going to have to listen to everybody. You're going to have to figure this all out, boy. You've got to get together. Y'all got to come together. It's all about coming together. You're going to have to listen to all the nonsense and let the nonsense average out to common sense. You know what? You really, I mean, at the end of the day, it's
Well, and another thing too is that we were.
Yeah, some bitch got to get back to Denver somehow.
They talked about it was supposed to be a meeting about what they're going to do.
The issues.
Yeah, and there was no issues. It's all about let's get a workshop.
It was all about kumbaya, and you're going to have to get along. And I know you guys ain't going to like this because we're going to be taking your shit. We're taking your taxpayers' money, and we're going to be taking stuff from the rich people and giving it to the government. It's another government overreach.
Well, it's a government, it's nonprofit NGOs is what it is, and that's.
So get involved, people. Jiminy Christmas. There's so much crap going on, you have no idea what's happening, and you're not involved, you're not conscious about it. We're doing whatever we can to try to wake your ass up.
6 or 8 people there that I knew, maybe 10 max.
I probably knew 20 out of, how many folks was there? 100?
A lot more than they thought was going to be there because all the tables were filled up. They were trying to dig chairs out.
Oh, no, I was helping them dig chairs out.
It's like third grade all over again.
Oh, it was dumber than a box of rocks. Hey, and to George Gramlich, we don't know how you're doing. We don't know what stage. We don't know what's going on. But you know what, George? You gave me this glass, and you said, Jimmy, use this on the podcast. And I also looked at a deal that you wrote saying, listen, we need a voice, a conservative voice here in the county. And that's what the whole thing was about. It was Mary Seifert. There was a group of you guys that got it all together. And I don't know where you're at, George. I don't know what's going on with you, but it sounds like you got a health issue. But you do have some administrative people there that are all about let's maintain the voice, the conservative voice of the Wet Mountain Valley. So anybody that's out there that has any kind of inkling of patriotism and wants to be involved.
You better go. I mean, you're for all those who don't know that George put last week in the paper that's his last issue due to some health concerns. So I don't think that you maybe told
So
us.
a lot of folks may not know that.
That's the whole
But anybody
thing
that's local and got the newspaper, you're probably well aware of that. Or if you're on the email list, or you checked the website.
So yeah, something's happened. George
And anybody that's not sold out and committed to trying to have I'm just going to say a reasonable mentality about making good decisions.
Yeah.
Because this dog and pony show several of us had to walk out. I could not stand what was going on there. I could not stand it, and I wanted to be able to report on it right now. I could not stand it. It was all about, we're all going to have to get along here. We're going to reintroduce the wolves right here in Custer County. We may have to take some ranchers' land by eminent domain. We may have to take some of your water. You know, your hay ain't that important when it comes to an elk and things of that nature.
That don't have nothing to do with it. This is all public ground. This is all public-owned ground that they're doing it to. This is not private ground. This is all public-owned ground. Is what.
Well, no, they were talking about introducing a lot more than that.
I know, but this right here, what they got the grant for, is not for that. That is to control the public ground, BLM and forest and wilderness. That's what they're, first of all, right out there. That's what they got this grant. That's what they're trying to do.
That's where it starts.
That's where they're starting.
That's where it starts. And I just wonder how much money this old boy got paid to come up here to blow smoke up our ass.
Well, shit, what do you, really, I mean, do you even care? I don't. You know he got paid or he wouldn't be here. He didn't do it out of the goodness of his heart.
And he's all on the pavement. He's a pavement person. All I'm saying, we got a lot of disconnected people that have drank the Kool-Aid that are trying to make decisions for ranchers and farmers and people that live in rural America. And if we don't stand up, their nonsense is going to carry.
So I did find out a good one though yesterday. You ever heard of Thermosol?
No.
Thermosol. THIMEROSAL.
So break the word down, thermal and sol.
So this is a preservative for vaccines. A mercury-based preservative for vaccines that's been around since 1929. So every vaccine that y'all have gotten since 1929 has mercury in it. And they're just now figuring that out. They're just now getting, thank goodness.
What do they put in your thermostat? When they put a thermostat on the wall, what do they put in that thing?
Well, I mean, I don't know about a thermostat, but I know what a
I mean, a thermometer.
Yeah, thermometers. It's got mercury. The old ones do. The new ones don't. New age thermometers don't. I mean, the thermometers I use in the distillery, they don't have mercury.
They're all electronic.
No, they ain't electronic, but they don't have mercury in them.
Got it.
I don't know what it is, but it's not mercury.
Anyways, mercury was used.
Yeah, mercury, that's what most thermometers...
Well,
thermo means heat. That's what the root word of thermo means, is heat. But anyhow...
I mean, how to gauge it. You got something. You got to have something to be able to gauge it. And that's what they use is mercury. Anyways, George, to a good recovery and whatever's going on, and I think there'll be enough patriots to keep the Sentinel alive.
Well, I'll tell you what, if the Sentinel goes down, that won't be good.
So anyways, the voice of the people, and that's kind of what this podcast is about.
No, I'd be all about it, but I mean, I'm not a writer and I'm not a publisher, and I mean, I barely just had enough time last night to kind of
catch up on this deal.
Yeah. I actually seen about Thermosol. And then they tried to pin him down, and they're like, well, we did a test once in 1929.
We got her. Look at there. We're legit. We're too legit. We can't quit. So between the EPA and the government.
George.
Yeah, George, to you, brother.
Pink lemonade's good, huh?
Pink lemonade is absolutely good in August.
So, yeah, I mean, a lot of weird stuff going on.
I could not sit through another minute of that meeting. I mean, I tried. I was forcing myself. I was like, no. You got to be able to report to the people. You got to be able to tell the people what's going on. I could not stand another minute. I could not take another minute. I'm just hoping somebody recorded that thing.
I don't know why. I sure don't want to listen to it again. Just saying.
I don't want to listen to it.
I have no desire to be any part of that. If what it boils down to, folks, is if there ain't enough of it. To me, that looked like all the high society libtards of the whole Custer County showed up to that thing.
I want that email list.
back again, I don't have time to look at the emails that make me money. Why would I want to look at a bunch of libtards emails? I mean, that's just me, but my whole thing is like,
Yeah.
at this point, if the good old boys don't outnumber these derelict libtards, it's Second Amendment time for me. I mean,
There you go.
What you can't talk sense into them. You can't reason with them. You can't do anything with them.
And they're getting money allocated from your taxes, the taxes you pay.
Well,
They're going, oh, let's get a bunch of that and use it against them folks up there in Custer County. Folks, you better wake up. You know, instead of a, what was it, 20 or how much? What was the $1 million deal? How many millions of dollars they got?
$50 million in
$50 million in the next how many years?
5 years.
$10 million a year to get this implemented
from the lottery.
from your scratchy office
Pretty much the lotto.
or the lotto or whatever, however that works. I don't do
Powerball.
Powerball.
Playing that Powerball.
Liberals.
Buy me a boat. A
Buy
truck
me a
to pull it. Yeti 110 filled up with the silver bullets.
See, there you go. Anyways, at the end of the day,
I guess it's iced down with the silver bullet, but
well, I don't even care what it is. I'm just telling you right now,
I like that song though.
it is a good one.
Buy me a boat. I mean, I have no. I'm not going to get caught up with it, which is kind of rare. Normally, I would be wrapped up tighter than a wooden watch, but for what, right? Because a bunch of libtards, and I mean, yeah, they got some money together, but that goes back to, I mean, if we don't make a stand, and you know, Jack Canterbury was there, you know, the previous chair for the Republican Party. And then
Thank you, Jack.
we
appreciate you.
He was promoting a gal, or introduced me to a gal, Hope, and I'm gonna have to butcher her name because I can't remember nothing. And I give Joy her card, Scoopenmeyer or something like that. Forgive me, Hope. I didn't mean to butcher your last name like that at all. But so she's gonna run against in District 3 for Congress against. Anyhow, because they won't. I mean, it's a Republican that's not a Republican, right? I mean, they're just folding like a goddamn cheap wet rag, right? Not even a good stiff rag. It's just a cheap rag.
Well, the problem is the Democratic Party has never stood on any American principle. They've stood on socialism and perversion.
They used to. I mean, when I was young, right? That's what the Democrats stood for, was free speech. That was their whole thing. And now they don't even want you to do that.
Well, they don't want anybody telling them.
That's all I knew about Democrats, was that they stood up, and I mean, that's Kent State and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I never got the hoodwinking. I never bit on the hoodwinking on any of that.
But I mean,
when you look at the Democratic Party, it ushers in socialism, un-Americanism, anything that goes against a constitutional republic. They want, well, Steve, you're strong and powerful.
So let's all be equal.
No, wait
Let's all be equal. We all got to be equal.
Well, your kid got an A and mine got a D.
So let's be equal.
Let's give them both a C. That's how nimrodic it is. Not all trout get to respawn. Not all bucks get to
That's what I thought was funny. So they had that diagram up there, like,
did you see that?
10 people, right? And so the first one, they're like, oh, we talked together and we think it's good.
Oh my God!
And then, so the next one, right? It's like, if you really like math, on the next one, like still the top two, the bottom and the top still never had no lines going to them.
None.
Oh, but we're equal. Okay. I know what's going on. And
I can imagine
I know
the patriots that are in that meeting that could stomach what was going on.
Yes, sir.
It just hung up, that's all.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we got cut off.
Anyways, at the end of the day, the real staunch Republican conservative Christians, at least a strong moral value, they're sitting there listening to that, and they're laborious. They're laboring. They are laboring listening to that crock of bullshit.
Laboring more than I was willing to.
They are laboring, and God bless you guys. And you know who? I know you. I know you know who I am, and you know I know who you are. And God bless you, because I know you're giving them a round as shit.
Look what I found just happened to be laying under the bench.
I personally could not stand it without standing up and saying, wait a minute, let's get to the issues. We don't need to set
There was no issues.
There was no issues there. It was all about, here's how we get along, and this is what we're going to do, and this is how it goes, and this is how you gotta be. Long live the Sentinel.
Long live
The Second Amendment.
Long live a 284, baby.
Be tough to burn that one off.
She needs a little TLC.
People, wake up, please. Custer County American Patriots, you guys, you got to get involved. You've got to hold the elected officials accountable. There's some backdoor deals going on. We're selling this county out. We're the headwaters of the United States here, folks. You think them some bitches don't want this? We've got a lot of wealthy folks that have real cash, real profit, real stuff involved in the land up here that produce cattle. Cattle's the number one enemy. That's what they're saying. Oh, we got to get rid of the cattle because they fart. My
Whatever.
God, I created more CO2.
I'm back to I don't care. I don't care what they think.
All right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
They're going to think all that stupid shit, and if there's not more of us than there is of them, then that's when the shooting starts. That's all I know.
Well,
I mean, that...
You
let's
liberals,
talk about George and all the good work he's done.
and that team of people. There's Laura. There's Bonnie, his wife. You know what I mean? There's Catherine.
There's a lot of information out there that we still rely on.
There's Mr. Hernandez. There's a group of folks that are very instrumental in publishing that thing, other than George. I mean, George sets the tempo, and actually they set the tempo a little bit as well. I mean, it's a family affair.
All I know is that somebody's going to have to pick the ball up and run, because otherwise, last week was the last edition.
Hey, and Jordy, Wet Mountain Trib, Jordan Hedberg. Hopefully you got your feet on solid ground and you can make good decisions based on Constitution, oath, the blood spilled for this nation. We don't need any more. We don't need any, oh no, that's how they do it in France. Oh, this is how they do it in Canada. Or this is how they do it wherever. We have a heritage here, Mr. Hedberg. And we spoke this evening. And you know I love you. I watched you grow up. I know your folks. I know your sisters. I know a little bit about you. I know your wife. Haven't met the baby. But Jordan, at the end of the day, the patriotism needs to be illuminated. We need to think about our country and what's caused us to be who we are. To discard all that And I don't think you're all about that. I think there's a liberal tendency up here. There's people that have moved to this valley to try to subdue it. I don't think you better cater to that too much. You're catering to that kind of mentality, and they know who they are, and they know who I am. They know Stevie. We know your liberal tendencies, and it's all about the world, and it's all about no more borders, and it's all about we are the family, almost like a Michael Jackson song.
Well, I think Michael Jackson had a lot better song than what you're talking about. Just saying. The Beat It song, beat it, don't make me repeat. I'd way rather listen to that than Kumbaya, Libtard.
Well, the thing is it was We Are the World, and it's all one world, without any borders, without anything like that.
The thing about it is it is all one world. But the fact of the matter is that people are not sophisticated enough, they're not advanced enough, and they're not intelligent enough to keep from going at each other's throats. The fact of the matter is most of the people want the other people dead. Don't matter if you're black or white or Israeli or Palestine or whatever, you want somebody dead. Yep. That's the whole thing. And you can't get along as a species.
And you say it very, very boldly and with a lot of conviction. You think you're better than me. You think you're better than me.
Good luck with that.
You think you're better than me.
Come up here and lock horns with me and see what happens.
Well, and I listen to that, and I love that. At the end of the day, the laws for the lawless. A golden rule: treat people the way you want to be treated. Now, some of you are sadistic, and that probably ain't going to fit your bill. But at the end of the day, like you say, hold the door open.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a common law.
There's
a common law.
It really
but
is
when you invade somebody else's domain and you aggregate something like that, that's all we're asking is. I didn't come up here to Custer County to change it. I came up here to enhance it. And what does that mean, Jimmy? Oh, what's that mean, Jimmy?
I don't know.
And most people don't. Most people don't know.
I don't know what that means. And I don't care. I have my own axe to grind and I have my own business, so I don't give a shit about you or your business or what you think.
So where I'm at is I do look at the people that have kept this place a very nice 80 acre on the valley floor, the zoning thing, the 35 acres in subdivisions.
Even though by law you're not supposed to do it, but they're still doing it.
I appreciate the people that have taken the time to preserve this place the way it is. And I think it's the way our forefathers thought about it, where individuals could maintain independence.
I'm thinking it's the same as it always has been and the same as it is now. There's people that are honest, and then there's people that would have just beat and stole and swindled every last cent from everybody they could.
There's no doubt about what Steve's saying is we all need to just go ahead and get along and go along.
No, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying you are what you are. Either you're a little piss dick bitch or you're a real man. That's what I'm saying. It has nothing about get along, go along.
Well, and I guess I misheard you. But what I'm saying is
there's people out there that are wicked, and they're wicked from the start, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can bitch and moan day and night, but you ain't going to change nothing.
Well, it's like Canada. Canada's out there picketing and rioting. Death to Bill Gates. Death to Bill Gates. Well, now, why is that? Then people grow a set of balls up there?
I doubt it. Maybe a few of them did, but...
yeah, there's millions of them.
There ain't very many millions of them.
So at the end of the day, they're looking at, let's...
They ain't doing much. They let Trudeau, and then this next person they got in, he ain't doing much.
Holy schmoly.
They're in the
Just
same.
throw the puppet in and call it a day.
We ain't talking
Go
about
home
calling
and
it.
idly follow along and hope we can get to the Second
That
Amendment.
might be what you're doing, is following along. I'm not following along at all, and I've never followed along.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I've never followed anything. I don't get paid to follow anybody. I've never gotten paid to do anything but do it what I can do myself.
So at the end of the day, it's a what would you call it then? I mean, we're up against
It's the same thing as I've always called it. It's one simple. There's only one explanation for what's going on, and I've said it and I'll say it again. It's the battle of good versus evil. There's no other description in my mind. There's no other explanation that encompasses everything that's happening. How can you be so wicked?
So a lot of the definition of that is where where the gray area is.
To me, it's not at all, right? It's, are you going to do the right thing, or are you going to thievery, right? Whether you're thieving energy, money, cattle, horses,
Principle.
whatever.
Principle.
It's the thievery. That's like the main crime of humanity, is somebody is taking something from someone else.
That didn't belong to you.
Yeah. Well, it don't belong to you. That's the definition of
But you
thievery.
take it anyways.
Yeah, that's what people do.
It's not what everybody does, but it's what a bunch of
That's
them do.
what people do, man.
So politicians in a position of privy knowledge, they exploit the situation and they create a suspicious environment.
Oh, yeah, did you hear about your boy Billy Bob Biden?
Billy Bob Biden! Billy Bob Candid Biden. Steve, what you got to say about him?
Supposedly they're investigating him for buying material for his private septic business with company tax-exempt status.
He's already getting overpaid deluxe, and the Nimrod would do that.
Tom Flower did that. Hell, nobody cares. Oh, hell, it's fine.
That's why Jimmy took Tommy Flower to the ethics. He's lucky I was civil about it.
Nobody cares.
So anyways, I care, and I don't know how long I'm going to live. Every day's a gift. Every day's a gift, but I don't want to wake up and I'm 95 years old living in Custer County, and it's $62,000 property tax. Get out. I moved up here because it was inexpensive, it was conservative, and we'd do without less government, less government. Now they're talking about 4 times the amount of people coming in here to rent something, whether they're staying in a motel or Airbnb. So instead of it going up, 0.5%, no. We're running out of money. We got to raise some more money. Instead of laying off people and saying, look, the government was not created for the government. The government was created to keep evil under and not to hinder people in profit. So I would suggest the commissioners somewhere along the line pull your heads out of your ass, and you're interceding for the taxpayer. If you know stuff and you're not acting appropriate, guess who's coming? Guess who's coming for you? So you ain't got a meeting this Wednesday, but you'll have one next Wednesday. You'll have one next Wednesday. You're going to have one next Wednesday, so buckle up, boys. Buckle up. You got some people with some pretty good questions coming toward you. Paul Vogelson, you better figure it out. Lucas Epp, You better figure it out. And Bill Kanda, you just need a good defense. Because you're done. You're done. Anyways, I'm going to go home and milk the cow. I don't know what time it is, but I got to go. I'm milking the cow. That cow's giving about 5 gallons a day in the bottle and feeding the calf. Hey, and George, Bonnie, and everybody at the Sentinel, love you guys. What time is it getting to be?
We supposedly still got a half hour, but we can call it. It's all good.
Well, if we got more to expound upon, if you got something more to say.
I mean, there's no use beating a dead horse. We already, everybody already knows that they're inept, and I mean, I thought it was
The books have never been kept right.
Then they ain't going to be. So I mean, like I said, nobody gives a shit. Ain't nobody around it. I mean, I shouldn't say nobody. Very few people give a shit. Otherwise, there would be change, but there's not. There's nothing changed, folks. There ain't nothing. There's
You're sitting there on your laurels.
No results. What have I been saying? I was pretty worked up a couple weeks ago, but I'm not now because I don't care. I don't care how stupid everybody is. It doesn't affect me. Right?
Well, it does.
It don't.
Okay.
Just keep acting stupid till the second comes around, and then we'll see about affection.
Well, there again, that's kind of wrong.
I don't care anymore. I don't, right? Because nobody gives a shit. Everybody's got their head up their ass. Everything is fine. Everything's fine, right? Y'all are in your la-la land. Everybody's doing what they're doing. And that's all what I honestly hope is that the people that are doing stuff and being real in this world and are God's people and are doing the right thing outnumber the people that are doing the bad thing, because that's all we got. There's nothing else to it. Either there's more good people than there is bad, and we'll be able to overcome it, or we're all going to hell and burn up in fire. Shit, whatever. Bitching and moaning and complaining ain't doing nothing. It ain't for me. I'm tired of bitching about it. I've bitched about it for 50 years, and it ain't made no difference. I'm doing what I can do. I can make a real change doing what I'm doing, and I got my own inside. What's Matt say inside my own fences?
No, and a lot of folks I talk to, Steven, says, you know, Jimmy, we just tend to what's in our fences.
And that's all we can do. I mean, we're trying to make a difference. And
until the government comes in with your taxpayer money and yanks your fence down.
Just keep try and yank my fence down. That's all I can say.
That's all I can say.
Good luck with that.
And that's where
you ain't touching my shit.
Yeah. Don't come up in here.
Fuck that, boy.
You guys got
don't make me start cussing.
You guys got that big old grant money from the faggot polis. And you're telling me now that money's coming from, where's it from?
It comes to the CPW, Colorado Parks and Wildlife.
Colorado Parks and Wildlife.
Yeah.
And that's game warden stuff?
Yeah, that was the DOW, Division of Wildlife.
Division of Wildlife.
They get funded. Most of their money comes, not to mention all the huge amount of money they rake off of licensing, but most of that money comes from the lottery. It has
so you got
for a
hired,
long time.
You have hired people that are not elected.
Justin Kroll.
And Justin, you know we're friends. You know you and I see eye to eye.
That's who you're talking to. That's who
I'm
you're
going to tell you right now, boy. We know where you live. We know how you breathe.
So I mean, that you want to point the finger at somebody? That's.
So I want to see his response to this dog and pony bullshit.
He was there.
Oh, I was right there. He knows. I looked him right in the eyeball. He knows I was there. He knows I got up and left.
We had a chance to actually make a difference there, and we didn't, because I thought I had a chance to tell them right off the bat. They said, "Does anybody have anything to say?" And I should have said, "Yeah. Why are you using my money to try to control me over my property that I already own as a public individual of this country?" Oh, we gotta take care of this land. All these libtards, and that's. I mean, there's no use even talking about it. I'm used to running with the cattle barons, man. I'm running with the biggest boys in the whole damn United States when it comes to cattle.
Damn
And
right.
have for 50 years.
Big boys.
The biggest boys.
Big money boys.
The big boys, not just money, but it's principality. We
Principality.
know what we're doing, and we have ethics, and we have standards.
And there's a scripture in the Bible that says God owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. So anyways, at the end of the day, I'm enjoying this. What I don't enjoy is the battle along the way. And I guess I am a warrior. I'm built a warrior.
I'm back to, it's back to choose your battles wisely, right? And that's where I'm at now. That's why it didn't take me but 10 minutes to walk out of there. Luckily, Matt came in and came over and kind of gave me an exit strategy, and I took it. But I wasn't going to last longer because like every 2 minutes, I'm looking at the clock going, well, at 6:30, I'm leaving anyhow because I got to come over here and boot up, right? I mean,
I couldn't take it anyways. I left faster than Matt did. But yeah, what a poppycock!
What we should have done is just make fun of them.
And that may be what I'm going to go do. So, anyways, you can run out here for another half hour.
Oh, no, there ain't no chance of that, pal.
I am going to go over there and I'm going to talk to some folks. I've got to get out of here. I got a cow to milk. I got a broken toe. I got a numb leg and a hurt back.
Nothing new.
Just more so. It's August and it's the heat of the battle. The garden's coming on. Love you guys. Like and share. Keep moving. But please get engaged. My God. Your voice. That's what a republic is about. Is your voice. The First Amendment. Second Amendment ain't going to be pretty, folks. Stephen, I got to go.
All right, Jimmy. Well, I guess with all that being said, folks, I mean, you heard it here first. I mean, once again, do the right thing. Be kind to the people around you. Try to have a good, strong. I mean, ultimately, what you are is what you think, right? So if you're thinking hatred, then that's what you got. If you're thinking solitude, then that's what you got. If you're thinking love, that's what you got. Which, you know, we all know that's a deceptive one too, right? It's a real challenge to be in a relationship with anything that's equal, right? I mean, just very, very seldom do you give what you receive. But then again, I mean, it's still just, I mean, as advanced as we think we are as a human race, I mean, we're still just nothing more than carbon-based life forms that have advanced to where we're at on this planet, and obviously we're not advanced to the point where we still can get past trying to kill each other. So with all that being said, wish you a good evening, and we'll see you next week.